Hey guys, what's going on? It's Blockbull right about now, bringing you the latest episode to the channel. Now, guys, I'm going to show you the charts, but first and foremost, we must visit this article. So, what to expect from the SEC's Ripple appeal on January the 15th? It can happen before. Yeah, so we've literally got now 3 or 4 days prior to this deadline. Yes, so it could be Monday, Tuesday, even on the deadline day on the 15th of January. Okay, so there's massive amounts of money to be played for. Yeah, so we need to make these key decisions, right? Because if we don't get these key decisions right, it's either going to cost and it's going to either make or break our portfolio, guys, especially if you are in XRP. And I do believe it will affect the rest of the crypto landscape. Okay. But first and foremost, I want to bring to your attention this paragraph down here. Okay, I'll just read it out quickly. So, lawyers say a settlement may be coming soon, but Ripple has continued to adjust its business in light of Judge Torres's decision. Ripple just updated its XRP on-demand liquidity ODL transactions to comply with the order. Okay, so I salute Ripple. Obviously, they're getting on board with the SEC's terms of business, basically. So, lawyers Jeremy Hogan and Mark Fagel are basically saying a settlement may be coming soon. So they're not anticipating a settlement anytime soon. It will most likely be a settlement by April, May. Yeah. So we got approximately, what's that, 4 months, 5 months, if that, before we see a settlement in their eyes. Now, these are professionals, guys. They know what they're doing. And I do believe, there's been plenty of calls, even these professionals that are in the business of, attorney, lawyers, solicitors, whatever they obviously get paid a lot of money for what they do, for their knowledge and for their expertise. Okay, but they've been wrong on so many times. It's still ongoing now. We've had so many calls for the litigation in sort of 21, 22, 23, 24. Every single year there's been some sort of prediction. They've all been wrong. However, what I want to do is bring your attention over to the charts, because the charts, typically what they do say is obviously that famous quote, show me the chart and I'll show you the news. So here we go. Now, I want to bring to your attention, obviously, the XRP plan, because this is all stipulated in the XRP plan, which I'm showing you now, guys. And there is going to be an update sometime. It's looking towards the end of February, beginning of March. And the reason for that being is I'm going to let this SEC appeal play out now, and I'm also going to allow Donald Trump to come into office. So there's going to be a lot of volatility, and there's going to be a massive, massive candle next week. Well, when I say next week, this week coming, okay? So with the XRP chart, I'm going to show you guys that are subscribed to the channel, I appreciate your support. You guys have probably seen this, but we're going to add some sort of variation. And I'm going to give you my thoughts on the historical data. Yeah, so I'll get people saying, oh, you're right about this, you're wrong about this. I am simply showing you the historical data. There's no point me covering these charts, you watching any of these videos to do with technical analysis, if you're not gonna put your trust into the data sets. Okay, so again, I'll explain to you guys the keys. So this orange vertical line is a Bitcoin halving. Yeah, so this is going back to 2016. We've had 3 cycles: 2016, 2020. And then we've got the 2024 cycle, which is playing out, obviously coming into 25. So typically, 33 weeks after the halving, we see the low. And this is post-election, which is this red vertical line. Yeah, 33 weeks we post the low. And then I would say 36 weeks is when we get the breakout, which is here. Yeah, 37 weeks we get a decent candle. 38 in the 38th week we get this massive green candle. So this is where the euphoria comes. We are on 37 weeks here, so potentially we have seen this candle. And in this cycle, this is where Donald Trump was in power, prior to Biden's administration. So 38 weeks we see this absolute massive green candle here. And I'm just going to measure you guys from open all the way up to like the wick. We actually wicked up 687%. So some massive gains, and that happened in the space of a week. Yeah, so we've got some big news. So sometime, like I said, sometime prior to the 15th of January, we got the SEC's appeal. And then on the 20th, we got Donald Trump's inauguration. Okay, so this week will be absolutely massive. So, Monday, tomorrow, another week, you've got Donald Trump taking office, so there could be a massive candle. This is stipulating 680%. But just remember, guys, like I was saying, 33 weeks, you tend to get the law down here, yeah? So I need you to remember that. 33 weeks, you get the law. 38 weeks, you get the absolute God candle. 600, we're just going to round it up, say 700%. Okay. Now, let's fast forward to the 2020 cycle, which was the previous cycle just gone. Okay. So again, we've got the Bitcoin halving. Now, typically we see the law 33 weeks. Again, 33 weeks, 33 bars, we see the law go in for XRP. And that's after the red line, which is the US elections in the first week of November. We see the law. 38 weeks after, we see, I would say, we see a doji candle. But again, guys, this is on the weekly time frame. Okay. Now, 37 weeks, we see probably one of the, I would say probably after this one, I'd probably say it's the second biggest green candle in the whole of that bull market. I think it's encapsulated this one anyway. So I'd say it's the second biggest. So this is like 37, 38 weeks after Bitcoin halving. We see a massive green candle. So the previous one was, I would say 700%. We'll round it up. And then this week, we rallied up 80% in the previous cycle. So we do see big candles in the 38th week after halving, is which I'm saying, which is the week we are going into. Again, guys, I'm just bringing your attention to 33 weeks. We see the bottom, yeah, and this is crucial in this current sort of cycle now. So this is the Bitcoin halving again. This is the current cycle. So this is where it gets interesting now, guys. So you need to stick with me. So again, guys, we did see the Bitcoin halving on the 19th of April. Again, these are weekly charts, so it has to be taken on the closest Monday. So we've had to mark out 22nd of April for that reason. Now, 33 weeks typically marks a low. We know that from the previous two cycles. Again, guys, can't stress this enough. This is all in the XRP plan. It's all there for everybody to see. Yeah, I writ it back in September, provided that October update. So here we go, 33 weeks. We usually see the low. As you can see, literally we're right up there. We closed up there. So we're pretty much closing at one of the highest weekly closes that XRP has ever seen. So historically, this should be the low. But it's not. We have literally, this is at the high for XRP. So what historically has been the lowest week in XRP's sort of cycle post-elections, he's marked the high. Yeah, so what I'm saying is there's a good chance when we see this God candle next week, although it's going to be a big candle, it's not necessarily going to be a massive green candle. It could quite possibly be completely opposite. It could be a massive red dildo. Do you know what I'm saying? So if we just bring this out now, so this is 37 week, which we've just covered. 37 weeks, which is what we've just done. We are going into the 38th week, so we are going to see a massive red candle. And obviously, the news and the narrative, the SEC, that is all being deliberately placed and scheduled to marry up with the technical analysis on the XRP charts. We have never revisited. We need to revisit this 7-year wedge for a retest. We never retested it on the weekly. Yeah, it's a 7-year wedge. By the time we drag this out, it's a 7-year wedge. You're not telling me we aren't going to get a retest. So I am still, guys, I'm telling you guys now, I get people saying, where's your 50 cent? Where's your 50 cent? I was like, shut up, mate. We've not even had the SEC appeal. We know Gary Gensler is going to tank it. He's been a pain in the backside ever since he came. He took the chair role in the SEC. Yeah, he's going to do a Jay Clayton style move where he basically takes a massive dump on the market. Yeah, exactly what happened back down here in the sort of previous cycle when Ripple was sued ultimately, like Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Lawson got embroiled into this litigation. So yes, we've had a bull flag. Yes, we've broke out. So 70% of the time, bull flags break to the upside, which is what it's done. So the TA is working at this point. And then what I'd expect now is everybody's in now. Everybody, you go over on X. Honestly, I could go into like my sort of following going through here, and it's literally just all sort of bullish sort of behavior. Yeah, XRP has just flipped BlackRock in market cap, XRP market cap, blah blah blah. So XRP is basically overtaking the biggest asset manager in the world. It's just silly. What else have we got? Again, we've got quite a lot from Crypto Barbie actually. XRP is skyrocketing and outperforming Bitcoin and all over top 20 crypto. Do you know what I mean? It's all bullish behavior. So, in my view, market makers have done a very, very good job getting everybody in, bro. Because again, US elections took off, so everyone's had that Christmas period. Everyone's telling their friends and family, "Oh, make sure you're in crypto by the 20th of January when Trump steps into office because it's going to absolutely moon." I believe we're going to see a massive candle, whether it's green or whether it's red. Yeah. I've got my finger on the trigger. Yeah. However, I will not be aping into XRP. If it is good information, I do start to see XRP rallying and rallying. What I would probably do, in my view, I am still sat on dry powder. Okay, 100%. I did take a small trade on Gala. Probably made a few percent. I made a couple of, I think about 1,600 by the time I'd taken the money off the table. So decent gains, you know what I mean, for less than 24 hours being in the market. However, I want to show you this XDC XRP chart, which is the pairing for these two Goliaths, which is why I've only done the two crypto plans. I've got XDC and XRP plan because I believe that, for me, they're my two favorite coins. Yeah, they're gonna basically run the new quantum financial system. There's no concern in regards to that. However, XDC is down here, so the yellow line, and you can see how the price flip-flops between these two yellow lines in this sort of parallel channel. Now, I did initially sell out of XRP at 82 cent, which at the time, XDC was below 3 cent. It was sub 3 cent, and I thought, what an absolute bargain. So I actually bought on this yellow line, and this is my sort of strategy for XDC and XRP. Before I then later diversified my XDC into sort of other cryptos like Gala, Velo, had a nibble at like Stronghold and some other cryptos as well, which I won't mention. But what I'm saying is, if you do see XRP rally next week with a massive candle, I won't be FOMOing in because I'm not in the business of chasing green candles, because you always run the risk of sharp corrections, especially when there's sort of volatility coming into the market. So what I'd be looking at doing is getting into XDC and then running it up here. So you can see here, there's a 200% gain on the table, and you can see there's been numerous touches over the years for this XDC XRP pair. So that is a 200% move. So in my view, you can actually 3x your capital just by being in XDC. Not necessarily capital, your XRP, should I say. So rather than getting XRP, I would not financially advise. I would get into XDC as opposed to XRP. Then when we run up 200% to this yellow line, that's when I'd be rebalancing the books, and that's when I'd be rotating and swapping my XDC out for XRP. So you could then at that point, at this higher yellow horizontal line, you could do a 50-50 split, or you could rotate all of your XDC into XRP. That's up to you guys, yeah? But what I would say is just do the maths here. I've already done it for you guys. So say, for example, you got $10,000 in XRP, yeah? That's your portfolio. You run up 200%, so you're holding XDC at this point, yeah? You got 10,000 XDC. What we're going to do is run up 200% against XRP, yeah? So with that $10,000 bag of XDC, you've run it up and it's now worth $30,000, yeah? And then that's when you can swap your XDC for XRP. So you've actually 3x'd your XRP. Do you know what I mean? So it's a no-brainer. So that is how I would get back into XRP if the appeal basically favours Ripple to some sort of degree and the price action starts getting away from us. Okay, never financial advice, guys. You can do what you want, but we have got the both of the plans. So if you do purchase both of those together, you will receive a 10% discount, guys. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like, share and subscribe this video. It does help the channel out massively, and I do appreciate your support. Again, I am just showing you guys the historical data. You guys can do whatever you want. I've been the Block Bull. Block Bull is over and out.